ChuChu TV
Story time! In a lush green savanna, there lived a pride of lions. The Lion King was basking in the sun, relishing his cub play with him. The lioness sat by the Lion King, adoring her cub play with the king. Not so far away, there lived a chief mouse with his loyal subjects. The chief mouse was sitting on a rock, enjoying the naughtiness of the lion cub. A naughty mouse stepped out of the burrow, wanting to play with the lion. The chief mouse realized the naughty mouse's intent and said,
Naughty mouse, do not go and disturb the Lion King. Why not, sire? What would the Lion King do to me? He will get so angry that he will roar and eat you. You are just saying it to scare me, sire.
The naughty mouse ran towards the Lion King. The chief mouse was stunned by the action of the naughty mouse. The naughty mouse pulled the mane of the Lion King and made it into a soft bed and laid down on it. The naughty mouse's act annoyed the Lion King, who was playing with his cub. The Lion King showed his anger by roaring and tossed the naughty mouse away with his nail. The naughty mouse rolled, bumped into his friends, and all of them fell down. The Lion King marched towards the naughty mouse and roared. The naughty mouse was shivering with fear. Looking at this, the chief mouse ran and stood in front of the Lion King and said,
Forgive the youngling, O mighty king.
Chief Mouse yelled at the naughty mouse and asked him to leave, and turned towards the Lion King and said,
O mighty king, forgive the youngling for his mistake.
The youngling has angered me and needs to be punished. I will eat him.
O mighty king, I offer myself in his place.
I will eat you both. The chief mouse halts and draws his sword and says,
In that case, I have no option than to fight you to protect my subjects.
The Lion King was taken aback by the chief mouse's reply. The Lion King takes his paws towards the chief mouse. The chief mouse shivered with fear, but still got ready to defend himself. The Lion King said, I am so happy to see your courage and care for your subjects. Your intent to want to end this row has impressed me to let you both go. The chief mouse was so happy to hear this and said,
I thank the mighty king and I hail. Will repay this kindness without fail.
A few days went by. The Lion King and the lioness were out walking in the savannah. A hunter had laid a trap cage to catch the Lion King. The Lion King, without knowing, falls in the trap.
Our king! Our king! He's trapped in a trap cage laid by a hunter! We need to go and make way for his escape!
The chief mouse was going for his evening walk and notices the Lion King in the trap cage. Hearing his whistle, an army of mice came running, thinking their chief was in danger. The chief mouse points his fingers towards the trap cage and said,
Let's all work towards releasing the mighty king! Let's do it! Charge!
All the mice started chewing on the trap cage, and the cage gave way. The lioness jumped with joy. "Oh, mighty chief, I thank you and your subjects for saving my life."
Oh, mighty king, please do not mention. I am so happy that I could repay the kindness you showed sparing our lives.
Next morning, the Lion King and the lioness were sitting and basking. Both of them noticed the chief mouse going for his walk. The Lion King and the lioness gave the chief mouse a smile and saluted him. The chief mouse returned the smile and the salute. From that day on, they were the thickest of friends and lived happily ever after. Deep in a dense jungle, there lived a family of parrots in their nest. The mother parrot had laid her eggs in the nest. The parrots said to each other,
The rainy season is around the corner, and the little ones are about to be born. Let's go collect and store food for feeding the little ones.
The parrots flew in search of food. A snake that lived in a mud burrow under the tree heard the parrot speak. The snake said to himself, Let me feast on the eggs while they are gone. The snake climbed the tree and crept into the nest. It looked at the eggs with an evil grin and started feasting on them. The parrots, after collecting food, returned back to their nest. They found the broken eggshell and they started to cry. A monkey hunting for fruits came by that side. Looking at the parrots cry, the monkey said,
Sad to see you both in tears. Tell me the story. I am all ears.
The sad parrots replied to the monkey,
While we were gone in search of food, my eggs were eaten by this snake with a hood.
The monkey, hearing the parrot's story, felt sad and it asked the snake,
Why did you eat the eggs that were in the nest?
The snake, with a mean mind, hissed and snapped at the monkey and said, How dare you! Question me once more and I will bite you. The monkey sits all sad with the parrots. Monkey gets an idea Monkey calls a crow.
Caw, caw.
Monkey then narrates what had happened and tells the crow.
The princess removes her jewel while she takes a shower. Can you fly into the courtyard, pick the jewel, and drop it into the snake's burrow?
Crow agrees to the idea and said,
Caw, caw. I'd be more than happy to do that, to get rid of the mean snake. Caw.
The crow then flies to the castle and sees the princess taking a shower. It sees the royal jewel on the table. The crow then swoops down, grasps the jewel, and flies towards the snake's burrow. The maid of the princess notices it and yells out to the guards,
Crow thief! Crow thief! Stole the jewel! Catch! Catch!
The guards hear the maid shriek and start to run behind the crow. They notice the crow drop the jewel into the snake's burrow and perch on the tree. The jewel landed on the neck of the sleeping snake.
Wow! That's a lovely jewel.
The guards with their spear dug the snake's burrow and the snake came out. The guards asked the snake to hand over the jewel and the snake said,
This is mine. Finders keepers and losers are weepers. Na 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 na.
The guards got so angry and killed the snake with their spear and took the jewel away. The parrot, monkey, and the crow let off a big sigh. The parrots thanked the monkey and the crow for their help and lived with their younglings happily ever after. It was a quiet little suburban town called Parkland. The town was admired by its neighbors for a big park it had. The mayor and the locals thought that the park would be more lively if it had animals. They decided to get a cute baby elephant to be the park mascot. They went to the nearby zoo and adopted a baby elephant and brought it back to the park. The baby elephant was so naughty, yet sweet and adorable. The locals and their kids brought fruits from their home and fed the baby elephant. The baby elephant was so happy and played with the kids who visited him. One day, 3 little boys who were naughty came to see the elephant. They saw the locals feeding the elephant with fruits. One of the boys had a banana in his hand. The boy wanted to play a prank on the elephant. The boy said to himself,
Let me place a stone inside the banana and feed it to the elephant and see what he does.
The boy picked up a stone and placed it inside the banana with an evil grin. The boy gave the banana to the baby elephant, but started eating it happily. The boy said to his friends,
I have placed a stone inside the banana and have fed it to the elephant.
All 3 of them looked at the baby elephant and sniggered. The baby elephant, while eating the banana, bit the stone. The baby elephant was in so much pain. The boy and his friends were giggling and sniggering. They were boasting among themselves of their evil deed. The baby elephant took note of this. Since it was getting dark, the boys left to their homes. The next day was the naughty boy's birthday. His mother had gotten him a new shirt. The boy wore the new shirt to play with his friends. The baby elephant notices the boys and decided to reciprocate the evil deed. The baby elephant thought to itself,
I should teach the boy a lesson. This will make him not to play this prank again on anyone else.
The baby elephant noticed a muddy puddle near the play zone. The baby elephant silently went to the place where the boys were playing. In a whisker, it splashed the puddle of muddy water on the boy with its trunk. The boy was drenched by the muddy puddle water. The boy started to cry, saying,
My new shirt! My new shirt! It's all dirty, and so am I!
The baby elephant felt bad looking at the boy cry.
Oh, I feel bad looking at the boy cry. Let me make the boy feel better.
It thought and said to itself,
Let me clean the boy up with clean water from the nearby stream.
The baby elephant ran to the nearby stream and filled its trunk with clean water. The baby elephant went to the boy and sprayed the clean water from its trunk. The mud on the boy was all washed away, yet the boy was drenched. The baby elephant went to the boy and with its trunk blew a lot of air and dried him up. The boy recollected his misdeed and said,
I'm sorry for being mean, baby elephant.
The elephant smiled and extended its trunk and shook the boy's hands. The boy smiled at the baby elephant and told him,
Please wait.
The boy runs and fetches a banana and gives it to the baby elephant. Elephant hugged the boy with his trunk. The baby elephant took the banana from his hands and ate it. From that day onwards, they were the thickest of friends and lived happily ever after. Deep in the jungle, there lived a flock of birds. The elder bird in the flock always guarded the younglings. A hunter seized the birds and said, Let me throw some nuts and grains and lay a trap. I need to hunt them and take them home for dinner. The younglings noticed the nuts and grains on the ground. The younglings did not realize that it's a trap. They flew towards the nuts and grains to collect them. The elder bird stopped them and said, Younglings, food does not come free in the jungle. Anything that comes without hard work is not good. The hunter overhears the elder bird talk to the younglings. The hunter was disappointed and started to walk away. As he starts to walk, he hears the elder bird say that it is time to collect some food. The hunter notices the elder bird leave and he said to himself, Oh yeah, the elder bird has left. It's my best chance to capture the younglings.
Noticing the nuts and grains, the younglings flew down, wanting to collect them. They got trapped while collecting the nuts and grains. Oh no! We got trapped!
The hunter, with a sheepish grin and scary laugh, said, "Ha ha 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 ha! I got you all! Be ready to get into the bird cage!" The younglings got so scared. And started to cry for help.
Help! Help! Help!
The elder bird, returning from the hunt, heard their cry.
I told you younglings not to be cheated by anything free. Look what has happened now.
The elder bird notices a youngling try to break free from the net.
Heed to me, younglings. Look at how these ants work together to carry the big chunk of food.
Likewise, flop your wings together, and you will realize your strength. It was a surprise to see what happened next. The younglings flapped their wings together, and the trap broke free from the ground. The younglings were up in the air with the trap. The hunter came running just to see the younglings fly away and said, "Oh well, I failed to capture them." The hunter was so disappointed that he threw the cage and went away. The little younglings broke free from the trap and went back to their nest. They remembered the lesson learned and lived happily ever after. Joey! Joey! There you are! Joey, you've been doing a great job guarding the farm and the animals. I have a reward for you for all your hard work. Here, let me reward you with this nice big bone. Joey was so happy and showed his happiness to his master by wagging his tail. Joey took the bone and ran to his kennel. He was so happy that he was gifted with a bone for his hard work. He jumped with joy and kissed the bone, since the bone was a prize gift, and said,
I wish to celebrate this day by eating the bone all by myself.
The other dogs in the neighborhood came to visit Joey to play with him. Joey did not want to share the bone with them, so he growled, barked at the other dogs. The other dogs, hurt by his action, left to play by themselves. Joey took the bone in his mouth and said to himself,
Calls for a celebration. Let me take the bone to the park and eat it all by myself.
With the bone in his mouth, he started walking towards the park, pretending not to see the other dogs. The other dogs, hurt by Joey's action, sat there all sad. While crossing the bridge, he saw his own reflection in the water through the gap in the bridge.
I told the neighborhood dogs not to follow me, and yet they follow me, trying to grab my bone. Let me growl, snarl, and bark at them.
The bone he was carrying in his mouth fell into the stream.
Boo-hoo-hoo! I feel sad that I lost the bone.
Feeling sad losing the bone, he sat by the side of the stream. The neighborhood dogs were starting to feast on the food they had fetched. They saw Joey sitting all sad by the stream.
Hey, Joey, why are you sitting here all sad?
Joey narrates what had happened. They asked Joey not to feel sad and shared their food with him. Joey recollected his misdeed felt ashamed for not offering food to the neighborhood dogs. In the meanwhile, a man was sitting by the stream and catching fish with his fishing rod. He threw the hook inside, which caught the bone that Joey had dropped. Upon realizing that it was not a fish, the man threw the bone. The bone landed by Joey's feet. All excited, Joey yelled,
"It's my bone! It's my bone! I got it back!"
The next moment, he was reminded of his friends. He hailed his friends and shared the bone with them. From that day onwards, they were the thickest of friends and lived happily ever after.